How do you know if your social media is hitting the mark? Well, on today's Master It Monday, I'm going to share with you a few tips on how you can track your numbers to see how your social media is performing. Now, one of the things that we love to share is all these tips and tricks on posting on social media, but it's really important that you know what is resonating with your audience. And what we're going to show you today is a way to track those numbers. Now, it's not the only way, but it's a great way to get out of your own way. So, there's that phrase that says, what you measure is what you manage. Well, it does go into play, but with social media, what you measure is also going to help you get more numbers, higher numbers, better numbers, right? So, what are the numbers that you need to be concerned with? Well, one of the numbers is your followers and your likes. How many people are following you on social media? You also want to look at the change. Are you increasing? Are you decreasing those numbers? The other thing to look at is your engagement. What kind of engagement are you getting? And we talk about organic growth, which is not paid versions, but you can track your paid growth as well. But here we're going to focus on the organic posts. So you're going to be looking at the organic reach that your post has. That's the number of people that saw your post. And we're going to be talking about the organic engagement, which is where people interact with you, right? They post, they like, they comment, they share, they save, those things like that. Now, I'm going to make this easy. We're only going to track a couple of numbers to start with so that you can see where things are going. And I'll also share with you, so stay to the end, I'll also share with you an easy way to see which posts are performing better than other posts on Facebook and Instagram. So, what we're looking at today, I'm going to share with you um, my little spreadsheet that I use as a template. So you can ask me for this, and I'm more than willing to share. It's free to ask and get. Just share social media tracker in the comments below, and I'll make sure I get this to you. So, some of the things that we track, we've got first of all, what platform you're on, what the profile name is. You can pop your link in here. So, let's say I want to put my Instagram link in here. I can go to my Instagram account, I can copy that URL, and I can paste it right in here so that when I do that, all I have to do the next time I go into this tracker is to click the link, and it'll pop me right over to my Instagram account. The other thing we want to track are our followers. So we want to know how many followers we have today. We're going to be doing this once a month. So we're going to have the followers that we had last month, and then the percentage change, which is the difference, increase or decrease from what I have today from what I had yesterday. And sometimes that's good to look at that number because sometimes these numbers can get a little wonky. We want to know what percentage we're increasing. The frequency of the post is something you have to figure out. How many posts are you posting a day, a week, a month, right? We recommend you post at least 3 to 5 times a week. That's really important, the frequency of the post. You'll notice here we have organic reach and organic engagement, and I'm going to show you where you can find these things. So, followers on Instagram, here it's real simple. They give it to you right at the top. So, if you go into your account, you can find your followers. For Facebook, it's likes. Now, remember with Facebook, you've got people following and people liking. You can make two different columns if you want. So the number of people following and the number of people liking, right? So you can track those and you can see those numbers here and here. And then I'd like to share with you, this formula here basically takes the difference between these two and then divides it by here. And that gives you your percentage of change. Now, Meta Business Suite. If you go to business.facebook.com and you have, now this pertains to business accounts. The stats are for business accounts. You can see here in the business account that you have these results. And here's the overview. So, what I did was I went into Business Suite, I selected my business that I want to look at. And you can see up here, it's both the Facebook and the Instagram. And then on top of that, I'm going to go to click on Insights, and that's going to show me what's going on. Now, I can see I've been in this account, they were really weak in posting on Instagram. Their Instagram reach decreased, right? But their Facebook reach increased by over 200%. You can go into these results. Now I could click here or click here on the left, results, and this shows me my reach. And you can see for the month, the up, down, up, down, up, down, right? So you can notice what's going on, how many visits you've had, and so on. All of these numbers you can track, but it's really good to look at these things to see where my, that I've got new likes. Now I ended up getting a bunch of new likes on the 16th, I'm sorry, on the 4th of July, because there was a big 4th of July celebration that happened, and a whole bunch of people found out about this company and they just started liking the page. So, this is places where you can go to see your reach. Now, if I go to overview, I can see my Facebook posts, stories, Instagram posts, Instagram stories, content overview. And when I click on them, you can see here this is the organic reach and the organic engagement. And those are those numbers. I'm going to go back to our tracker. Those are those numbers that populate in here. Now, the same goes for Instagram posts, and I can do the same. Now, if you do stories, then that's where you could click on stories and you can do those as well. This company does not do stories, so they don't have tracking. Now, when with Master at Media, we help businesses with their socials. So we generate reports for them. So if you look, here's an Instagram report. And in here, we show the growth. We give you these analytic reports once a month. So you can see what works better, what's the best time to post, what your engagement is, so you can track. Um, all of the media posts and so on. You can see the engagement. You can see who is the most engaged. This is great because you may want to contact these people that are your top engagers and see maybe they're a potential client. Um, so that gives you a little bit of, and here's more like best days to post, top performing post. We provide also overall engagement, which will take all of your social media platforms. In this case, they have multiple Facebook pages, multiple Twitter accounts, multiple LinkedIn, and you can see here all of the engagement for that business and what the best time to post is, and so on. So we help our clients by providing this for them, so they don't have to go through all of this, but you can do some of it on your own. It just takes a little bit of investment in your time. Now, I promised at the end of this video that I would share a tip on how you can find your best performing post. So I want to do that. Here is, look, creating posts is difficult. If you are struggling with creating posts, remember at Master at Media, we also have a tool that we've created for you called Painless Posting. If you're struggling with what kind of content to create, this does 90 to 95% of it. If you have a VA doing your content, this is even better because they can take this and they can do it for you and it makes it easier. They spend less time doing posts and they can focus on other things because we've done all the hard work for them. So let's get back into this because I want to show you here where you can find out. I'm in business.facebook.com. I'm going to click on the insights and then I'm going to go into content. And when I go into content, this is looking at posts and stories, and this is going to pull up for this client. It's going to pull up all of the social media posts that have happened. You can see Instagram has Instagram. You can qualify which, do you just want posts? What type of media type you want? You can do other filters. You can search by ID. But here you can see the date published, the reach, and the likes and reactions. The nice thing about this, now it's sorted by date, but if I pick reach, now I can see the reach for that post. And it's taking a while because there's a lot of content out there. So I'm doing the last 28 days. So I can see this post here got the most reach. So they know that articles about college students, this is the one, two, the top two, um, had the most reach. So they know that they should be posting more about these college students because those kind of posts do really well. The same goes with links and likes and reactions. If you notice here, it's almost like, oh wow, it's kind of the same, but sometimes not. So it's good to sort on the likes and reactions of your post to see what, if anything, is different, right? But you can see here, reach, likes and reactions. This is your reach. This is your engagement. Now, I want you to take the time. This Getting this content may take you 15 minutes a month. Make the time to do this. It's really important that you know what is resonating with your audience. And the way to find that out is to look at your analytics. If you ever need help here at Master at Media, we're always here to help you take the commotion out of your promotion. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day. Remember, Master at Monday is here on every Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern to help you with your social media challenges and to give you some tips and tricks to help get you the most out of your social media and drive those clients knocking to your door and building an audience of raving fans. If you have any questions, make sure you reach out to me, Maggie Carey from Master at Media. Have a fabulous day, and I'll see you here next Monday at 2 o'clock.